Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. My name is Ollie, and welcome to Ollie's Match Review for the League Two match, Newport County 3, Sutton United 1. Initial reactions to that excellent win. It was reminiscent of the performances we saw at the start of Coughlin's tenure and sort of coming to November and December last year, where it was more about the resilience and making sure that we had enough energy and enough character to really keep matches going beyond the 60th, 70th, 80th minute, and just kind of sort of telling the players to dig deep and find that extra 10-15% inside themselves to really carry us to the dying embers of the match. So very reminiscent, and it's extremely positive to see that. I think for the best part of 60 minutes, we wasn't playing our best, especially compared to some of the other results this season. The fact that we can still come out with such an emphatic scoreline and such a positive performance, all things considered, is very positive for the season going forward. Just before we get into the lineup, so I'm going to ask you, as always, to subscribe to the channel, like the video if you do like it, leave your thoughts down below, and which was your favourite goal of the three, or four if you're a Sutton fan, because you probably like their goal. Getting into the lineup then, unchanged lineup from last Saturday against Forest Green. Nick Townsend in goal, back for Hussein McLaughlin, James Clark, Ryan Delaney and Adam Lewis. Scott Bennett and Bryn Morris being the two holder midfielders. Charles Lee and Will Digg being the more wider, more advanced forwards. And the two strikers, Will Evans and Seb Palmer-Holdham. We did see one return, though, on the bench for Omar Bogle. The first time he's featured on the bench for us this season. Overcoming little knocks and injuries picked up throughout pre-season. So great to see him back. Possibly could start on Tuesday when we play Brentford in the Carabao Cup. Feels like a bit of a free hit, seeing how the season's going, and League Two probably being the focus, but that's more of a topic for Tuesday. Getting into the match, like I mentioned in the intro, the first half was a bit lacklustre. A few chances for either side. It was a very interesting match because neither team really wanted to have the ball. County and Sutton are both teams who were more about the press and trying to force mistakes out of the opposition. So when you have two teams like that coming against each other, it does make for a bit of a weird matchup. But there's a fair amount of ball between either side. You could argue Sutton had more of the valuable chances in terms of goal scoring opportunities, but County did have their fair share of chances to bag a goal, but nothing really to write home about from either side. In the 53rd minute, Sutton broke the deadlock, finding their goal. A cross comes over from the Hazel side. It's headed back across the goal. Leads to a bit of a goal-mouth scramble, really, with us trying to clear the ball. Adam Lewis probably could have done a better job. I think it was him who missed the clearance. Falls to Amari Patrick, who slots it home for a nice, neat goal. Player who always seems to score against us, no matter what team he's playing for, so old habits die hard. It didn't take us long, though, to find the equaliser. Well, not really us. It was Joseph Mohamed Kizzi, the Sutton United centre-back. The ball is played down towards the north stand end of the pitch. Adam Lewis with a brilliant cross once again from the Hazel side. Looks to find either Evans or Palmer-Holdham in the box. Kizzi sort of dived forwards to try and head it out into touch, but he's accidentally turned it into the goal. It's a pretty good goal, to be fair to Kizzi, but it's just in the wrong net for him. So slightly unfortunate there, but we don't complain about own goals. Then in the 77th minute, it was Harry Charles Lee's turn to get a goal. Someone who I feel we've not seen the best of that this season, but there's still plenty of time for him to showcase what his best is. Sean McLaughlin bombs down the Bisley touchline, gets quite close to the byline and crosses it in once again. It's brilliant to see both Adam Lewis and Sean McLaughlin being so comfortable running down those flanks and whipping crosses in for either a striker or a midfielder to just tap it in or head it in. For Charles Lee goal, he did head it in to the right-hand side of the goal, away from the keeper. Beautiful little header. And there's a really nice goal, and it was sort of the moment where you could feel the match turn a little bit. The fans started to really make some noise and start to really get behind the team as we just pulled ahead, and there was no signs of us slowing down. So really positive to go from lacklustre for 60 minutes, going 1-0 down, to then quickly turning it around, trying to find our better football and actually succeeding with crosses, which is a bit of a rarity for Newport County in seasons gone by. The third and final goal came in the 87th minute, and no surprise, it was Will Evans. Seb Palmer-Holden picks out Evans with a beautiful cross into the box. Little header from Evans, nothing really fancy or nothing that would go down as a goal of the month, but sometimes it's the simple goals which mean the most. You could see that he was really chuffed to get a goal and continue this fine run of form that he's on. And it's excellent to see him continue, considering he might not have lived up to many people's expectations last season, but he's now got a year under his belt as a pro player. You have to remember that when he was at Barlow in the Cymru Premier, still semi-pro, probably training 2 times a week. He's now probably training 6 times a week now, and you can see he's really improving and really developing as a player and sort of finding his feet in that striker role as opposed to a winger when he was at Barlow. So 3-1 for County, continuing this excellent run of form that we're on. We're up to 6th now in the table. Unreal. And we just hope that this continues on and on and on. Next game we have now is Brentford on Tuesday in the Carabao Cup. The next league match is next Saturday at home to Wimbledon. 2 very difficult games. 2 games where we're going to need lots of fans and we're going to need to push the players and hope that they can find that extra 5-10%. So if you haven't got the tickets already, go and get your tickets. We're on excellent form at the moment, so this is the best time to come and watch us. But that's all for me today. If you did like this video, go down, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share it about. You know the drill by now. But as always, my name's been Ollie, and up the county.